Ugh, ugh, I gotta have some sausage. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Lumberjack Dynasty. Beautiful. I love this. I really do. Okay, guys and gals. In today's episode, we are going to do is we are going to buy our first piece of land. Pull up the map. You can buy land, and I'll show you how to buy the land. These orange areas means they're not they're for sale. The green ones mean they're the ones you've already owned. So we are actually going to end up buying these two fields, and I'll explain why once we get into it. But I'll show you how to buy the field, buy the land. Not farming. We're lumberjack. We buy land. We don't buy fields. So I'll show you how to buy the land and what land to buy, what kind of land to buy. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. I'm going to milk the cows, do my food run, do my dailies. Okay, guys and gals, we are back at the farm. Need to go. Okay. No. Okay. Pressing the W key on all this starts popping up. Now, what I've done off camera is I've unloaded the dryer. And all my dry planks are right here. As you can see, that's 76, 0, 0, and got partial here. Wood is drying, as you can see. First stack, and we're down to 70%. Okay, what we need to do is buy some land. But we also need to grab the tractor so we can utilize. So I got this. We also got to grab the log trailer. Okay, there we go. And what we are going to do, because it's going to take me a day and a two, is we're going to head towards Becky. We're going to buy the property behind where Becky's shop is. So what I'll do is I'll just meet you there because it's going to take me a minute or two to get there. Okay, guys and gals, we are picking up. We're going to pull into here. Here's Becky's shop. There's the scenery shop, and there's Becky's shop. There's the houses we built. Stay up top here. We're going to follow this path. It's been a while since I played this game, and I gotta remember how to purchase land. We're gonna come this way. Get to this fence here. We're gonna make a left. Off the tractor here. Open up the chainsaw. Okay. This tells me it has 10 birch trees, 3 oak trees, and 2 pine trees. Another piece of land I'm interested in is this one. There's 22 birch trees and 1 pine tree. So I think, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to purchase. I bring up the information. Oh, there we go. Hit enter to buy forest. There we go. It'll cost me $1,425 to buy the forest. Do not use your to buy this. And also, when you're buying land, remember, check what you want. Make sure it has the trees that you want. Because once you buy the land, you own the land. You can't sell it. And we're going to also buy the other spot here. And the reason why I'm choosing this place, that's a little bit more, is because it has birch trees. It also has some oak trees. So if we take a look at the map, and we'll come down here to the lumber mill. Go in the shop. Okay, at the lumber mill, dried planks. But we sell our planks that are dry. So a pallet of pine dried planks is €210. Dollars. I'm going to use dollars instead of euros. Oak plank dried. A pallet of oak plank dried, 360. A pallet of birch dried planks are $330, and spruce dried planks are $240. So what we want to sell is oak planks. It gives us the most money, except for one thing. There's really not many places that have a bunch of just oak trees. But there are a lot of plots that have a bunch of birch trees. Second highest dried planks that we can sell. So if I can get, and 9 times out of 10, there's an oak tree, 1 or 2 oak trees on the property. So that's why I check by holding right mouse with the chainsaw in there. It tells you exactly. I have 22 birches here. I have 10 birch trees here and 3 oak trees and 2 pine trees. I have 1 pine tree there. What we are going to do, these are your pine trees. We're not going to worry about the pine trees. What I like doing is I just go around. I just like clearing all this stuff out of the way first. Clear all the bushes and miscellaneous stuff out of the way. No, 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 no. And the reason why I'm doing this, it helps when you cut down the trees. Plus, it looks a lot better. I don't like this stuff. I just take a moment or two to cut these bushes down because we want to actually clear these trees. Because they'll fall and these bushes will continue. process like clearing all the wood out. And you're gonna have to do it any which way when you progress in the game. Get to the point where you can actually plant. You can grind stumps, tree stumps, and you can also plant again. Okay, now this block has 10 birch, 3 oak, and 2 pines. Now you can do 2 things. There's 2 philosophies. Okay. Cut everything down, boom, and sell what you get. I like to be a little bit organized. Now, there's 2 ways I've done this. I've cut down just the birch trees, collect them, and then put them in the dryer and sell them, and go to the next field and just leave. And when I need oak, I can go ahead and process it. Or we can just go ahead and cut down birch and the oak and leave the pine. Because right now I got enough pine pallets of wood, both dry and drying. I don't need any more pine right now. And so what I'll do in this area, I'm going to cut down the oak and the pine because you get more money with the oak. Here, the first. Oh. That went a little haywire. Okay, we got to do the branches. Cut them into logs. And one thing I like doing, I just like mowing around them. Of course, this grass isn't that thick. You really don't have to do this. I like keeping my property neat. That way you can see the property. We have 2 more oaks, so we'll cut down both oaks. What I'm going to do is fast forward this, and I'm just going to clear this plot. I'm going to save that plot for another day. So I'm just going to fast forward this and bring you back when all the trees are down. Okay, there's something very important I forgot to tell you. Okay, see, there's a line. Inside this line is ours. Outside the line is not ours. The trees have a red, basically do not cut, where you have green, which means you can cut. If you cut down a tree that's not in your property, on your property, you can cut down bushes all the time, no problem. But if you cut down trees that are marked with red X's, red tree trunks, you will end up getting a fine. And the fine is higher than what the tree is worth. It's really not worth cutting down those trees. So, we still have 4 birches, so I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, guys, we're down to the last tree, and there's some tips and tricks I want to show you. Okay, you notice that everything is actually somewhat decent fall. It looks pretty good. When you cut a tree, first make sure it has that green stump. Take a look at where you want it to fall. I want this tree to fall this way. So if I cut this way, the tree's going to fall on top of the other tree. Now, every once in a while, the tree does get a little wild. So what you do is you just get up there, tap your left mouse button, and just let go of it, and just keep that chainsaw tip in the orange. As soon as you're done, just back up, let it fall, and you see it fell. Not exactly where I want it, but it was close to where I want it. And if you clear the branches, a little easier to see, you can now maneuver the tree a little bit by pushing it further away from there. Oh, grass. So I'll cut this tree up. Okay, now we have cleared everything. As you can see, it just says I have a total of 2 trees left, 2 pines. I'm going to leave the pines. I'm not going to cut them down, because I don't need pine right now. I need pine. Hey, there's some pine trees over at this one. There's some this, that, and the other thing. I'll put you up. I want you down. Thank you. Okay. So we got all the trees. We got these big oak trees, and we got these skinny birch trees. What we are going to do is take a look at the map. Okay. We are here. This is a location where you can drop logs. And what happens when you drop logs in this location, it will float eventually to your lumber mill and be processed in your lumber mill. Okay, this is going to take a couple of trips. So what I want to do is, first thing I'm going to do is pick up the log, the oak tree log first, because they're bigger. They take up more room on the trailer. Just do this. And try to be on a flat surface when you're doing stacking logs. We got about 4 logs. What's interesting about this game? Doesn't matter what the size of the log is. Like this little stump, I'm calling this a little stump. Give me the same amount of wood as that big log. Okay. So make sure you pick up all the pieces. And go to this one right now. What I like doing. Enter. Thank you. Okay. I can't pick up any more logs, so picked up 1.5 trees. Got 1.5 to go. I'm going to do now. Drive to that dump site. Use cruise control. And knowing knowing the map, and learning the map, learn shortcuts, and use them as much as possible. Now, this shortcut is not going to be there, but this is what I use. I just come along here, pass. Oh no, there is one. I'm sorry. There is a path. When I first did this, there wasn't a path. There's a path now. I'm going to utilize this path. And you see that little ramp? The distance? That's where we're heading to. Now, it takes a while for the logs to get to the lumber mill. It doesn't just automatically just, boom, it's at the lumber mill and being processed. Nah, it takes a while for them to get down there. It takes about a half a day. Well, depending on where you are, it will take up more than half a day. It's also a good place to fish, too. Oh, stop. And you got these little ramps, and the logs will pull on down. So this one is, oh, I have that, might be able to get, oh. Okay, hop off the tractor, get behind it. Okay, once you hear a splash, it's that. What I'm going to do is just fast forward getting the rest of the oak trees down here, and then we'll see how many trees we have left after we start loading the. Okay, guys and gals, I'm going to show you how to load. We only got a couple trees. We've taken a big load to lumber mill. Backwards. Last. want to do is pick up the biggest logs first. That's bigger. That's the biggest. Up and down. Make sure you're on level ground. Come to the next tree. Ah! Come to the next one. And it's kind of hard to show you because it's nighttime. Or here. And what I like doing is I can fit all piece somewhere where I know fit. I want to try to stack the logs as neatly as possible. This is what I'm trying to say. Remember, the bigger logs go on the bottom, and you might have to. Birch trees, you really don't matter that much. Get to the last tree. One of the things that you start from the bottom and work your way up, picking up the trees. Now, if you have several oak trees, collect all the bases first. Half of it go upstairs. Have that tree after you. One of the things you want to do is just make sure it's stacked nice and neat. And also because this is the last load, this is over, it goes up. This way. Put you in a hole, I will find a hole to put you in. Now we're on to the last tree. Now this load, I am not going to take to the dump site. Logged in. Now we don't have as many as we did on the first run, but hey. Like I got this tree, if I can, where it's saying enter. If I can stick it in between two logs underneath or underneath a log. Okay. So, we're just going to take this load to the lumber mill. I'll meet you back at the lumber mill. Okay, guys and gals, we are back. And I'll hop off here first. Tab. Got it. Light. See a little bit there. And we got some of the logs here already. Okay. Not all the logs. Out here we might see. Down here in the ground. What I'm going to do is load the logs. Pressing tab. I think I'm playing Farming They're 25, and I'm not. We are going to do. I had to pick up a log. Okay, what we are going to do is just off our logs and make you done all along. What I'm going to do is just load this. I can get right. Do is unload this. I'm gonna sleep through the night. Wake up in the morning, do my food run and daily quest. I'll bring you back. Okay? I'll see you. Okay, guys and gals, we're back at the farm. And in the episode, I cut down a whole bunch of trees and processed them. But I left all the oak trees. And you might be wondering why. Do I cut them down now? Or do I just leave them? Right now, I'm going to leave them. Because I like them. I add character. Like, I didn't cut this bush. Because it has character. And these trees make it look a lot better. So, I'm not going to be cutting down the oak tree around here. I might cut this. I don't know. But reason why we are doing what we're doing is we are here to make money. Okay, so all the logs have been processed. Okay, we got our chipboards. So we got 6 chipboards. So we got a load of chipboards. And that's it. Yeah. And we got a little bit more of a load, one and a partial load of the bark stored, so we got that. But we have all our planks taken care of. Okay, so we got 7 oak planks and 28 birch planks. That's 8 plus 7 is, yeah, my mind just went. 36. I need 32 to fill. So we're doing pretty good. I need to do. Now I'm going to fast forward this. I'm going to explain a few things. You have mixtures. Like we got oak and birch mixed. Now the next plank, this is an oak plank. Now the next one's a birch plank. So I got 7 slots filled with oak. I'm going to do we're going to kind of do this backward. Basically, I'm going to put oak on one side and kind of work dryer to the, till the, there we go. Might work, buddy, if you that, buddy. So it's like I'm going to just drive over to the other side here. We can carry in our truck, we can actually carry 7 loads of planks at a time to the thing. So we've got 7 oak, so that's 1 truckload of oak that we can take to the lumber and sell. And you might notice that mainly showing birch right now, but we still got 6 planks of oak. So we got a lot of work. What I'm going to do is just fill the dryers, fast forward this, and be back. Okay, guys and gals, dryers are full. You notice I had to stack 3 of the birch over here and the other ones here, and I miscalculated. There is 8, not 7 oak planks. Because if you take a look, right now it says we have no planks, but we got this stacked here. So whatever is showing, same thing with the chipboards here. It says we have 5. It doesn't count that one there. So we have 6 chipboards at 7, and the oak was the first one out. But notice when I was loading up, I thought I had 7. Then when I looked and saw that I had 8, I moved that one over to these other ones. Now all oak is drying. This is why I like to do specific wood. So from here on out, all I'm cutting down is birch trees. If there's an oak tree available, I am going to leave it until later on in the game. The reason behind it is because it's a pain in the butt. It's confusing, and IOC is different. So what we are going to do, first thing we are going to do is I do get out of the truck. Okay. We'll go to farm statistics. Right now, we owe our uncle $250,000. Pay back nothing. So what I'm going to do is all the money we got right now. On me right now. I'm pass the money. And if we take a look at farm statistics again, now we only owe $221,480.78, and we paid $28,519.21. We have $0 on us. You want to start paying your uncle off as soon as possible. You also want to keep some money on you. I'm going to show you what to do. Get my hand working right. Okay. Got all the chipboards. And I tell you what, about the SUV in the last episode, that SUV, it makes a world of difference. Okay. You're going uphill, no matter what vehicle you're in. For some reason, you always go faster. Hitting T, you are holding W, no matter what vehicle you're in. Now, the SUV on these roads actually goes pretty fast. We're going 162 this in the truck. I've gone as fast as 76 miles an hour, or kilometers per hour, on some of these back roads. It gets me around a lot faster. I mean, take a look. It's 4 o'clock now, but I was done. It was 9:45 when I got done. Getting around the map a lot quicker. Of course, I only have one daily to do still. And that was find my sheep. Once for transport, and right now I'm not worrying that much about transport. Or worried about making money. Even though you do make money. But before we sell these, I'm going to show you chipboards. There are a lot that make more money out of chipboards than you do selling the sawdust. Oh, map. Okay, we're over here by the lumber mill. Take a look at the lumber mill. If I can, my hand steady. Chipboards are $260. Wood planks at the wood bark is $352 per kilogram, and $360 wood chips per kilogram. But we don't. But if we sell the chipboard, make here, sell the chipboards, we'll make 1,560, and we would have made a little less than $1,000 for the trailer we currently got right now. Drive this back. Now we're going, and I'll meet you back at the lumber mill, and we're going to bring the. Actually, I'll just meet you back here. I'm going to grab the tractor and the wagon, and bring you back, filling the park. Okay, guys, back at the lumber mill, we got 4,200 kilograms of wood bark. Come here. Over here. This is also, if you want to sell your wood chips, it's right here. I have or if you do that, you can see the money going up. Okay. Again, our money, now we made a total of $3,038.84. Unload of wood bark and 6 pallets of boards. Okay. So the strategy I use, I like to keep at least. So I got 4. So I need 28 more pallets of birch planks to restock the restock. Yeah, restock the dryers once we sell what's in the dryers. I like to keep at least 32 pallets in the machine. So I need 28 in the machine, got the 4 minimum. I might have a little bit more. If I get it, sometimes I go crazy and buy some land. And there's one land that we can buy that has a ton birch tree. And I think we can just get that, but we still got that one plot that has 10 trees. There's more trees than what the other plot has. So we should have enough birch trees if we cut down the other plot that we own, or the plot of land that we own. So, new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along. And watch this long, do me a favor, hit that like. You know what you think about Lumberjack Dynasty, and what you think about the channel in general. And as always, have fun playing your games, safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.